Viewers and audience here present, you're welcome to this program, A Healing Talk Show. God be praised. Vivid View, say and do it. People who fly in a rage always make a bad landing. Say something, somebody.
My name is Omoyeni Michael. People who flies into a rage always make a bad landing. My take on this is simple. We should be patient. We should not make a decision when we are not in the right state of mind. We should not rush in making decision when we are in crisis or faced by any challenges, so that we will not find ourselves messed up at the end of the day.
My name is Benro. People who fly into a rage always make a bad landing. Look before you leap, and always be patient and calm before jumping into a decision or before concluding in any situation.
My name is Ogenesure. People who fly into a rage always make a bad landing. What I understand by this is that good outcomes or results come from a decision made in a calm or stable state of mind. It means that we should not make permanent decisions when we are angry, because anger has a way of limiting logical or rational choices most of the time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that beautiful contribution. People who fly into a rage always make a bad landing. To me, it talks about anger management. Be quick to hear and slow to act, because the end result of anger is regret. So if you don't take care of what you listen to or what you are told, and you just jump into conclusion, just start taking decisions like that, you may end up regretting it. And that is why it is also very good for you to be quick to hear and slow to act. You could have a friend, group of friends, and one of them just come and say, look at what Jambu said. Maybe Ruben say, look at what Jambu said, telling you that is Tony. And if you, Tony, did not listen well, if you don't act with wisdom, you start reacting to Jambu without you hearing from him, you end in regrets, because it might not even be true. Maybe just want you to not to discontinue with your friendship with the other one. And so also it is in office. Somebody come and gossip to you. In office, people can gossip. Don't just take that decision rashly without also listening to the other person. So anything you do in anger does not end well. The end product is always regret. So be careful of what you do as a student. Be careful of what you do as a worker in an office. Be careful of what you do even as a leader in an office. Don't take report from your subordinate and swing into action and punish somebody unjustly, and later you start regretting it. So enough of this. We'll continue with the discussion for the day. The importance of communication generally, most especially in relationship, cannot be overemphasized. Today's topic for discussion is communication and maturity, panacea for conflict resolution. It is time for a break, and when we come back, the guest will be introduced. Please stay put. Vivid View, say and do it. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, the topic again is communication and maturity, panacea for conflict resolution. And with me in the studio is a clergyman. Let's make welcome Reverend Emmanuel Olatunji.
Vivid View, say and do it.
Before discussion proper, please follow us on social media handles are displayed on the screen. Reverend, you're welcome again.
Thank you.
Please, may we have your introduction, definition, and perspective of this subject matter?
My perspective and definition about this. Talking about communication. Communication has to do with the concept of passing information from one entity or individual to the other. What I believe we are doing today is simply communicating. Because if I'm not communicating, you won't understand what I'm saying. And we have to understand. Understanding is at the bedrock of every sound communication. So if you don't understand, assuming I'm speaking my dialect, I'm a Yoruba man. Some of us are not. And our mommy here too, she's not. And I'm not too sure if she understands my language. But then, thank God for the lingua franca, English language. So we all understand. So communication is a message being passed from one end to the other. And that's why when we are resolving issues, conflict has to do with right communication. When we communicate and when we get ourselves in line with what we are passing, message must be passed, and then communication is meant to, have been defined as it were. So when we talk about maturity, maturity has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with age. I've seen mature adults that are not actually matured in terms of resolving issues. So it has to do with wisdom. Wisdom. I believe we're still going to talk about that as we go on in this topic. So, but every conflict is resolvable. Well, recently, yesterday precisely, we've just been told of a conflict between two entities and resolving to giving one suspension. I don't want to go into politics anyway. But I want to believe that when we have communication and there's maturity, conflict will be resolved. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that definition. And what are the communication strengths in resolving conflicts?
The communication strengths, every conflict is resolvable.
That's true.
It's resolvable. Well, you will permit me to always refer to my source, the Bible. Is the there ever been any time we have issues that we don't have something to rely on? Like I always believe in Job chapter 6:25, he said, how forcible a right word. Number one thing I want us to know, when we are resolving conflicts, right words. Now, somebody is angry, is offended, either by your act or by your words. Then when you speak rightly, there's force in your word. When you speak the right word. Either you are a man or a woman. There are teenagers that speak right words. They speak rightly, and elders will listen to them. That's why I say it's nothing to do with age.
Maturity is not.
It's mature. It's all about wisdom. It's all about wisdom. Right words. Right words. Also in Proverbs 15 verse 1, it said, soft word, or otherwise called right word, turn away wrath, anger. And we've been told that when we don't look before we leap, this is our mom started with. So when we have somebody that can tell us the right thing, and another thing I have is patience. When you are patient with somebody that is angry with you, there is this general saying, I no agree. I no agree. Now they make clothes tear. If you no agree, if I agree, clothes will stay. Anger will be resolved. So when we are patient, when we have right words, and also we are speaking at the right time, I believe the conflict will be resolved.
Having good listening ear is also important in conflict resolution.
Yes.
Listening to two parties is very, very key. Do not be biased. Don't listen to one and leave the other one. Some people say it's against natural justice to even pass judgment without hearing from both parties. And so it's also very good that have good listening ear, and as mentioned, patience too, and good right word. Because this skin has a way of solacing the mind. When you talk to somebody peacefully, quietly, gently,
Softly.
no matter how angry that person is, he will tend to calm down. So these are part of the ways we can also resolve a conflict. We'll take a break now. Vivid view.
Say it and do it.
Welcome back. In case you are just joining us, we are still discussing communication and maturity, a panacea for conflict resolution. How do one communicate one's concerns or feelings during conflict?
Thank you very much, ma'am. Well, I'm feeling angered. Now, at the root of every conflict, I am either angry or offended. Now, like when passing information, we talk about communication, we are passing information. Then I want to tell you I'm angry. Probably you have offended me. And then I need to communicate to you. You see, Jesus said something in Luke 17, verse 1. He said, it is impossible for offense not to come.
Offense must surely come, yes.
It must surely come. Then I want to communicate to you that I'm offended. And communicating conflict or offense, now I say at the root of every man that is offended, that want to go into conflict with you, is offended. Is having offense towards you. That's why you want to fight you or get angry. So now I want to communicate that to you, that I'm angry. Then it shows in my behaviors. I will use either verbal or non-verbal. Verbally, that speaking to you in a rough manner, saying some things you don't like, or non-verbal in attitude. We said it's giving me an attitude.
Attitude, body language.
Body language. Then, like I always maintain, either verbal or non-verbal, or non-verbal, all conflicts are resolvable.
If the parties are willing, if the parties are willing to resolve it, they will resolve it.
Yes.
I also have the same mind with you. There's nothing cannot be resolved. Certainly when it comes to relationship now, maybe husband and wife, nothing cannot really be resolved. Even if it comes to infidelity, can be resolved.
Can be resolved.
It depends on how you blow your trumpet. Yes. So that's why I say if the two parties are willing to resolve it, nothing's really impossible. You want to add to that?
Yes, what I'm trying to say, I started by telling, I said, I have a platform, a template I operate, the Bible. Jesus was telling them when they said, now, what did you say? Trying to tempt Jesus. They said, a man want to put away his wife in divorcement. And Jesus told them that Moses wrote that just because of your heart.
Hardness of the heart.
Hardness of your heart. So that implies that, according to you, I said, that depends on the two.
Yes.
So on my template, on my platform, it is I submit by saying that as far as Jesus is concerned, we can resolve any. Now, let me take from the political end. Look at Ukraine and Russia. It's a long time.
Over 3 years.
Or Gaza and Palestine. But I want to believe that with time, if we maintain that it cannot be resolved, no time, it might extend to where we don't pray for. God forbid.
Now, in all of this, we just discussed now about how one can resolve conflict, the feelings one can show when you are annoyed, because usually we are human beings. When you are annoyed, you show it.
You show it, yes.
But like I said at the beginning, be quick to hear and slow to act. Now, it's not also always very easy for people. They've already finished acting before they come to realization, oh, I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have done this. But what we're teaching our youth particularly is calm down first, listen well before you respond. And I said, wait a minute, how does stress or other factors contribute to conflict?
I'm talking about
Somebody
stress.
stressed, yes. Can it contribute to conflict?
talking about stress, I was checking and I saw stress talk about the dictionary definitions. It talk about now distribution of forces, pressure within the body system. Now, when a man is stressed, obviously is nervous. He will do what he would not want to do normally, naturally. But because he's stressed, he wants to misbehave, let me put it that way. So, and it contributes majorly to conflicts. I stated here, I'm human. Many times I could be stressed. And thank God for my wife. Many times you will say, okay, look at it. It's like you are stressed. She will be the one that will tell me. Many times you might not notice you are stressed. Then it's somebody close to you. It could be your children. It could be your colleague that will tell you. So there's it, like I said, there are forces being distributed from your crown of your head to the toe. And then you see yourself manifesting an
unusual
manner. And then other factors like lack of finance. A man is at best when he's financially okay. You know what I'm talking about. Check an average Nigerian of today. We are all stressed. That's the truth. Now, sickness is another factor. When a man is sick, is not sound, head aching, and then you want to say some things, it will simply be agitating. Just like Bonnie was saying, Apostle James said in James chapter 1 verse 19, he said we should be slow to wrath. We should be swift to hear. And so you can see that when this one is in place, conflict, I'll still maintain till I end my conversation here. Conflict can be resolved.
Yes, resolvable anyway.
Yeah.
It is. So because stress really can cause a lot of conflict. A woman, you just came back from work in the morning, you leave for work, your wife also leave for work, and you just enter and say, hey, his food not ready. And the woman is already stressed off from office, go to the market to buy a few things, come home and manage to enter kitchen. She see there struggling and you walk in. Instead of the man being appreciative, oh honey, how are you? Okay, you are here already. And you say, hey, it's different already. What have you been doing? The woman that is stressed, instead of saying, come on and give me some money, you can just flare up. So don't you see I'm stressed? How can you be asking me this and that?
Yes.
So stress can lead that both to the side of a man and the side of a woman. It can lead to conflict. But all the same, like we mentioned earlier, patience and understanding, very, very key in resolving conflict. We'll take a break now. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Welcome back. Still discussing communication and maturity, panacea for conflict resolution. This takes me to my last question. It says here, how then should we use communication and maturity to resolve conflict in all areas? In marriage, at workplace, as students, how to do that?
Well, taking from my initial strengths, like I said, in all areas, there are nothing right words spoken gently. Words are meant to be right when they are coming out from the mind or the bowel of a wise man. Look at it, taken from a wise woman. The Bible says, it's only a wise woman that will build her home. The foolish one plugged it out. So I'm maintaining and still saying that in all areas, starting from home, I believe we are married men here. Some of us are yet to be married. But all the same, we are bound to have dispute, misunderstanding. And that's another source of conflict. I no agree, and you no agree. So, but when trying to address conflicts in the area of marriage, be it potential marriage or intending marriages, I want to still believe that when we communicate wisely, what is wisdom? Wisdom is the right application of knowledge. The things we are running through in the social media, most of them are not helping us to be wise. You know, I'm still of opinion. A man or a woman married, and you tell your husband not to check your phone, or maybe your phone ring, and I don't pick my phone. I used to tell my people, man, you see, that idea is foreign. Phone in Nigeria came 2001. So whatever we are doing in phone now, you can't tell me that's how it has been. So there are wisdom, steps of wisdom, way of wisdom, style of wisdom. Many times I said, you want to give somebody something you don't have. Many people will go meet for counseling. They don't have what we are asking them to give us. So come to talk of conflict resolution. Check the neck of the person you are asking to sew a garment for you, so that it will not be oversized on the sides. Now, I'm saying that solving matters that pertain to conflict, anger, misunderstanding, disputes, it has to do with speaking wisely, softly, with patience to that heart or that man that's already angered. It will calm the nerve and conflict will be resolved.